Oh, this team, man. Oh, man. I can't stand this team. I can't stand this team. I have never known a team to be so lucky in recent history. And I don't care what teams you pull out, don't care what receipts you lot pull out. I do not give a dash what happened 10, 15 years ago. God, I don't care. I even wore my legendary Plymouth top thinking I got hope, and I thought I did. This team, man. Oh, Kanate, send off, whatever excuses, yada, yada, yada. Oh, my word. This flipping team summoned the heritage gods of football. That's the only. I don't know what else to put that down to other than Alisson literally got possessed again. What's the point of me jotting down a breakdown of a game that got absolutely dominated when I myself is having a breakdown during the game because PSG can't score? That felt like a loss. That felt like a loss, people. I'm not even joking. I was sitting in the living room with Ty, with Soups. Every time there was a miss, I was getting absolutely mortally wounded in my heart, knowing I know where this game's going to go. And it did. And it was that noodle head that I rate, by the way, that should be playing a lot more super sub settings. It happened all last year as well. Guy would come off the bench and score. Darwin Nunez, the one under absolute, God, like an avalanche had crashed on his head through the fan base itself, and he just finds a way. Oh, you can have your own civil wars who you should be starting, Jota, Nunez, whatever. Oh, that felt worse than getting knocked out of the FA Cup. It really, really did. I felt like a partisan today. Is that what they call Parisians? I don't know what it is. I felt like one of those lot. Yeah. The blue cartel this time of Paris or of France. That was shocking. I don't know how that game did not end up 4-0, let alone in the first half. I'm not even going to sit here and say X, Y, Z, B, Z, D, E, F, G player was anything decent because they weren't. I'm being salty. Oh, you're a United fan. You're not a man. What about your accent? Where are you from? Where do you live? Oh, what do you know? Your team's crap. Shut up. Shut up. She's not going to get on my nerves with all those stupid comments. They don't bother me. Let me have my moment and say fair play. Slot, whatever, I'm not calling that a masterclass. I'm just calling that defensive resilience. It is defensive resilience at the end of the day. Your keeper needed to be relied upon, and he had his best game in the most probably important game this season. So up to date, maybe. And he pulled through, man. Oh my God. Did anyone see that stretch save with double hands across the goal from Doué's shot? Oh my days. What about the save when Barcola could have had a goal like literally in front of him? Oh my God. Oh my God. Even a Cavascalia shot. Which one do you want to pick? Even the offside goals. Oh, PSG, what did you do to me today? What did you do to me? I was going to have an absolute blessing. I was going to have a great time tomorrow, cussing months. I was going to have it ready. It could have been free. And it wasn't meant to be, and now they got to go to Anfield. Oh, mine's up. If Alisson doesn't get a 10 on SofaScore, it's rigged. I'm going to check it right now. It's absolutely rigged. As I said, yeah, I'm being salty right now, but I'm saying fair play. You got through it. You summoned the heritage footballing gods, and they pulled through. That's all I'm going to say. You came up clutch in the moments, and this is just making me wonder if these lot do a league and Champions League double. Don't piss me off. Alisson got a 9.4. How does he get a 9.4? What, because a one kick went left or something? Oh, whatever. Easily man of the match. I don't know how I'm even going to stretch this recording, man. I need you lot's thoughts as well. I need to talk to some of you in the comments. I need to go collect my thoughts. I've been so wrong. My hate watches have been absolutely despicable and crap. I feel like if I don't watch the games, then it might go my way when I check the result. Absolute cream of a game, by the way. But you have to pick up PSG and Enrique's team regardless, right? They done absolute bits, passing, tenacious. Even when it comes to just shutting down shop. Pacho and sometimes with the 1v1s as well with Salah who tried to get past him. Diaz as well. Marquinhos. One moment he's slide tackling Trent on the left hand side, and before you know it, he's slide tackling Diaz on the other. Like they closed down. That was for me. There were two monsters that just went head to head. Informed giants, I call them, right? And it's like, obviously, like PSG don't have the class like Liverpool does over the years, probably more of a newly formed team and stuff, yada, yada, yada. But that is what you call a proper battle to battle, man. Even if it didn't go Liverpool's way, you hard fought, you got stuck in, looking like you was on top of the hill, like flipping 1066. And, the Normans are trying to invade England, literally Battle of Hastings, all of that good stuff. It's just, but it didn't go wrong. That's the difference. It didn't go wrong. This team stresses me out, man. Honestly, I can't wait for these lot to leave. I'm saying it right now. All of them, down to Alisson. Get rid. I can't wait. Van Dijk, get rid. Annoys me. He done that thing in the second half where he summons himself and says nothing's going past. And even when it did, it's just like he's there in the right time. He's a jar. He's so annoying. Gravenberch didn't have his greatest game, but you're coming up against one of the world's best midfields. You can't deny it, man. It's like Gravenberch and McAllister has been dominating midfields in the Prem all season, yeah, pretty much. And then you come up against that and they made them look like little boys. It's just like, you're going to defend today, mate, whether you like it or not. When it comes to Anfield, it's like, sure, PSG can do something, but does anyone remind themselves? Like, I'm seeing online about Anfield, and it's not the same place it used to be. I bought into that. And then just remember what it's like to be at Anfield in Champions League nights. Crazy next week. Big game, man. What a game, though. I don't know how you lot were feeling. I'd rather know how you lot were feeling rather than your thoughts. If you lot, every single one of you can comment about how you was feeling during that game, because if that was me, I'd be biting my nails. Honestly, it was just waiting for that moment. That felt like a little bit for me, if I'm allowed, yeah, when Man United are looking for that last goal from that, and then Dalot got that last-minute ditch penalty because I think Kimpembe handballed it. In that moment, you go through. Obviously, we didn't go win the Champions League or nothing like that, but I think we went out to Barcelona the next, I think we had them. But regardless, it's like you had that moment. And it always felt like that. And I don't know if you guys felt like that, if you support the club, right, of Liverpool, obviously. It just got to the point where it got to 60th minute, 70th minute, 80th minute. I was just looking at time thinking, the moment's coming for Liverpool, innit? They do this all the time. Even when they come against City and whatnot, it's just like they don't have to play well. But regardless, they don't. It doesn't look like they're playing well. But the thing is, they can rely on their literally the individual brilliance, the resilience, more like that, the robustness of just being rigid as well. And then before you know it, something pops up, and you know what? The only part you can need to start, he probably saw a couple players that said, you know what, you can make the impact. And they are impact players. Nunez and Elliott are very much impact players. Nunez was there to stretch the defense or be a nuisance, rattle Donnarumma a little bit. And then before you know it, it just happened. And that's what keeps happening with Liverpool. They have these moments that just keeps happening. And this is why they're probably going to win a couple more titles, whether it's the Carabao, obviously the Prem, even if they go toe-to-toe with Madrid, if they find them, or Atletico, it's just going to be one of those games. PSG right now, one of the world's best in form, in crazy, crazy form. And then that happens. So it's just like, you got to take your hats off slightly, because if you're mutual watching that game, you're like, this is what makes me love football a lot, right? Is you can watch a game, that team looks like they're going to absolutely sauce them, but before you know it, the other team nicks it out of nothing. They don't deserve it, or do they? Because like they did have chances, to be fair, but they've only got themselves to blame. I'm trying to find something to blame. I'm thinking, is it my fault? Is it because I was watching? Is it a kind of thing? But regardless of all that, go celebrate. I've got to deal with Mons tomorrow. I've got to deal with all of that tomorrow. That's insanity. Anyways, smash the likes. Sorry, man. I feel like I've let the world down. It's all about me, right? I'm having a meltdown. This is sickening. Yeah, subscribe, people. Like the video, do all that good stuff. Peace in a bit. Enjoy your night.